See this brand, uh, this brush cutter 52cc I got from Amazon. It's called Pro Capital Tools. Earlier also I got one in which this plate was badly bent. Here also it is bent, but I will repair it because this is not that important. Here also this one is bent, but okay, it is acceptable. Shaft and the two shafts are okay, new. What matters is this engine. Okay, so the engine is bad, like the previous one which I got from Agri Pro. In that pre-ignition was happening. So whenever this cord is pulled, that time whenever this cord is pulled, it will snap very hard, and even it broke the plastic here on this handle. But for this one it is good, so that's why I tested this one first. So before testing, you can remove the spark plug and see whether it is, before starting, whether it is clean or not. Okay, this has to be pulled, and using this spark plug tool we have to remove this and see whether it is clean and unused. Then using torch you can see inside of the engine in the combustion chamber whether it is new. That time avoid pulling this very violently or a lot of times, because because there is no oil inside there. So that is second step. Thirdly, remove the air filter and see whether it is clean. Fourthly, see the clutch condition, clutch shoes condition, whether they are cleaned or unused. Fifthly, you can see whether the smell of petrol is there in this, and the bulb which is there, that will also tell you whether it is unused. Then after putting the fuel, you can see whether it is leaking, then any bodily damage is there. After doing all that, put the fuel and make sure that you prime this till you see this kind of bubbles gone. Okay, the fuel should be there in both these lines, intake and output. Only after that you put it in choke, and then keep this button in off position. That is, this 0 is off, 1 is for on, 0 is for off, and then pull it some 10-15 times, then so that some oil gets into the chamber before it is running. Then you can turn it on. These cats are very annoying sometimes. That is a brother. So then you can pull it, and then no need to connect the clutch shoes first time. That is, if the tuning is proper, then it will not open up. So better, if for safety reasons, you connect this. At least this part you can remove and connect, so that even if this opens up while running because of improper tuning from the seller's side, and if it runs very fast, then this clutch shoes will touch the housing. So better connect this and then pull it some few times, then it should start. So this is what I checked first before opening the shaft. So it was running. So first time in life I was able to start this. Earlier one which I bought, it was a bad experience. I pulled this, it snapped violently from my hand. Then I was really scared. I'm telling you, I was really scared to pull this. Some 7-8 times I tried before concluding that engine had a pre-ignition problem, because of which the engine would run backwards. This coil will violently pull, snap away from your hand. Okay, so that you have to check. Yeah, and first time be prepared for such type of things, because some sellers will send the unchecked engine. This seller has checked it and put his label and all. The earlier one, Agri Pro, that one had not. He had just sent the engine from the Chinese factory. That's why I faced that experience. Here the filter is also like good one. The other one, there is like strip of foam, round foam, on the intake. Here complete foam is there. Only problem is I don't know why this gets damaged every time, this lower plate. Yeah, so I'll share the feedback. Those steps were for the engine side. Now on the shaft side, most important thing is you have to remove this Allen key from I'm sorry, this side actually. Sorry, I removed from here. I should have removed from here. Okay, here you should remove it and check whether it is greased. I think here also you have to grease it. These points are also provided for greasing, I think. See, this is for clamping, so this is provided for greasing. It is dry, so like that remove this thing before first use and then grease it. I think you have to grease it very frequently. Here also this is for greasing only. So these 3 points, this is the top shaft, here, and the third point here, you have to grease it. If possible, put grease here also in the interface. Okay, so it's not like beginners can start using this. You have to see the videos and all properly online, learn about the tool, read the manual, see the instructions and all, and then only start using it. Otherwise you will damage the tool, like you will damage it. For example, these 2 lines have to secure it with zip tie. Then I pulled this, started pulling on choke without priming it, so that can damage the piston. So those things you have to be careful. So you have to grease all these points. Okay, this one, and the 4th one here. See, while installing the handle, it is better if you take this bracket out, because without taking the bracket out, I had installed it like this. If you take the bracket out, then you can see that it is properly centered. Otherwise, when the bracket is here, it is difficult to make this centered. That means this rod should, this handle should go till center, the other one should go till center. If you install it improperly, the tip can get bent. Tip can get bent, and it can get damaged. Okay. Another problem I'm facing is there's a lot of vibration, and I'm starting this idle RPM is also high. So I'll be tuning it before using. Okay, found out very important thing. Firstly, you will see that it is inverted, installed inverted. That is because I should have properly made this joint. I'll show you, and then only mounted that clutch drum. Okay, so here what was happening is I made this improperly, this joint, then lot of sound was coming when it was rotating. Now that that much sound is not coming, I will try to show you. It is normal sound only. So what mistake I made, that you note, this part is not there, I think, anywhere in internet, or you have to find it very hard, you will not find it easily. The problem was, this is off. Okay, the problem was here, many of people have this a single piece, not a split shaft. Okay, so what you have to make sure is, see, when I open it anti-clockwise, something will come down. See here, this part comes down. This is kind of a lock actually. Okay, there is a protrusion inside which goes inside this split. Okay, so I unlock it. Okay, then if I try to remove it, it will not come off. See, if I try to remove straight, it does not come off. Okay, it will not come off. I am holding camera with one hand, so I have to again push it in. Okay, push it in, then rotate it like this with hand, and then pull it out. Now it comes out. So that now it is coming off. See, it came off. The thing is, this thing is there now, one hole is there, so that hole matches gets locked by this part. See, if I push it up and down, that you can say one rocker arm kind of thing is there, so the hole is supposed to align with that. I have applied some grease inside this also and inside here also. Okay, this shaft also. So when these shaft couple for locking the outer tubes, this lock is there. You can see the end, what you can say, the tip of that lock. Okay, the tip of that lock. See, not visible now. It is shiny and dark, so that is the problem. So this lock has a purpose. When you are tightening this, you have to push this up. Okay, so the purpose of this lock is, when you slide this here, this rod into this hole part should match with this, one. Yeah, should match with this hole. That's why I had shown it inverted in the beginning, like this I had shown it. Okay, so this is how I inserted. That means this hole is supposed to be held by that lock. Okay, so in that direction you have to put. So when you insert it and you pull it out, it will not allow. That lock will go into this hole and it will not allow this outer tube to slide out. To slide out, you have to rotate this thing and then pull out, so that the lock is not, that rocker arm is not holding this. So that is the purpose of this. So if you don't do this alignment properly, then there will be these two will not get coupled properly, the gear inside this and gear inside this. And before this, when I turned on, there was lot of sound from the engine. Was okay, but when I pressed the accelerator, there was lot of sound. That means there was slippage between this and that gear shafts, and this was rotating very slowly. A lot of sound was coming, then it was rotating slowly. So after I took care of this alignment, that means this hole should go down and touch this rocker arm, the tip of this rocker arm. And when you are tightening this, just hold this up and tighten. So this gap will also be filled, as well as this lock will also hold it together. Even if you press it, that lock will happen. So that is the purpose of this. So don't install it incorrectly, otherwise some damage will happen. This is all plastic parts. In internet, these shafts come connected, but here for delivery purpose and all, they keep it split. And before this, I showed that installing this properly, you have to remove this and make sure that this and this goes equally into this down pin. So you have to remove this while installing. I put 2 zip ties also. Then I turn this for tuning the carburetor. This screw I have turned it somewhat anti-clockwise. This is the mixture screw. Turned it anti-clockwise to give more fuel by half turn, and I could reduce the idle RPM by 1 turn because of that, from what was sent by the sellers, so that it makes less noise when idling. That is the thing. All these things you have to take care, and before touching this, make sure at least 6 times you have primed this, and always put at least they are telling 40 ml to 1 liter. I have put 50 ml to 1 liter. Then zip tie you can push it to protect this connector also here. There are some precautions which are needed, otherwise you will damage the equipment. Okay, so this installation technique, remember this hole has to align with the notch here which they have given. This kind of notch is there, and then while tightening this, push this up. Bottom thing you have to push up completely and then tighten. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so after sliding, I have corrected this mistake. The clutch cover is now proper. After sliding it in, when you pull out, this lock should happen. See, that hole which I showed you. See, now it is not coming off because that lock is engaging. You can see it moving. If I want to remove, I have to just rotate it like this, push it in, rotate it, and then pull it out. Okay, then you can see this hole has come. Okay, while putting, I have to just push this down and then push it in. See, I pushed it in. My suggestion is not to, as much as possible, not to disengage this, because this is a plastic part. It will break away after maybe 1 year or something. So you have to replace the whole rod then. So once this lock is achieved, once this lock is achieved, press it and tighten it clockwise, and don't disturb it very often.